Music has really shown me that there's an audience for everything. So whatever you're making, there's going to be an audience of people to listen to it. And all it takes is a group of people to like something, and then they convince another group of people to like it. And then that group of people convinces another group of people. And then it's like it spreads like wildfire. You feel me? You just have to stay focused. Like, don't let anybody dim your shine. Like, there's going to be a lot of people, especially when I was coming up, try to tell me, yo, do this. You got to get on TikTok. You got to Twitter, something. But I just wanted to drop music. Do whatever you want to do. You feel me? If it's meant to work out, it's meant to work out.
Yo, I just want to say that this video is powered by DistroKid. Let's get it. What's going on, guys? You're watching KTL right now, chilling in New York. Oh my God, Prettifun. How's it going, bro?
What's going on, man?
I was like, what should people call you? You said Mikey, right?
Yeah, Mikey.
Nice. You, where are you coming from? So you came to New York for, I guess, like Fashion Week stuff, or?
Recording, with some friends. It was very nice to be down here, though. I just wish it wasn't so goddamn cold.
Dude, I know, man. I know. This is like, you came at the worst time. I feel like if you come in June, there's like no better place on earth than New York, you know? But where are you from? It's not cold where you're from?
I'm from Charlotte, right? So coming from Charlotte to New York, the weather was already like 27 back in Charlotte. Coming to New York, it's like that harsh, like it's
windy.
like it's screaming at you. It's cold, like that shit. Not no whisper. It's like it's cold outside. Like I don't know.
You been like throwing on any like cool fits here and like seeing like other people wear cool shit here?
Nah, I've been seeing other people getting fly.
What's like the pretty fun like starter pack outfit you think?
I'd probably say platforms. These same platforms right now.
Okay.
Skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans.
Yeah, probably like some Calvin Klein, some Asterics, like, or a Tornado Mart. Like, I really love Tornado Mart. And then just hoodie, another jacket since it's cold outside.
Yeah.
Throw on a beanie, maybe not if my hair looking good. And then that's really it.
I do want to get into like your newer stuff, obviously, like the music. But I do want to take it back, like super back in the day, like before you used to make music, you know? I'm just so curious, like.
I'll probably say elementary school. I was very not reserved, but it was like everybody liked me just off of me being silent. So I never really had to talk to anybody or anything, and it was normal. Like, I'm not going to say anything like, you feel me? What is the term?
Popular loner?
Not going to say that. But once I got deeper into like middle school is when stuff started to deviate. And that's when I became a class clown. And that's when everybody was kind of just distancing themselves from me because I changed schools, and I was at a predominantly like white school. I was going to art school, so all of that shit was it definitely taught me how to grow on my own, like away from other people,
right?
And
be more independent.
And knowing like, okay, which people are really genuine in their actions. Like, there's a lot of people, I say even on the internet, that are like, embrace being different, be yourself, blah, 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 and they're not either being themselves or embracing other people being different.
True.
A lot of hypocrisy going on.
No, I feel that. I mean, what were you doing like interest-wise? Like, were you like gaming? Were you just like?
Yeah, gaming. I don't know. Video games, like having that always in my brain from such an early age has inspired everything that I do. Like, I think about my fits, I'm thinking about a video game character. Like when I think about music and video games, I'm thinking about a setting of a video game, like Kingdom Hearts, it's snowing outside, something like that.
Every rapper loves Kingdom Hearts.
Because it's that shit. Like,
yeah,
it's just one of them things. Like Borderlands 2 too. That's like, I gotta give it credit always, bro. That's my favorite game of all time.
Interesting. I did an interview with Cayo, like the producer, and he just like mentioned Kingdom Hearts like 10 times. I was like, damn, y'all love this game, you know?
Yeah, I got it tatted.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but it's a Sankofa Andrika symbol too. So,
okay.
I think it's Adrinka. Somebody gonna correct me when it comes out.
Yeah, probably. Did you work any like jobs when you were coming up, like minimum wage jobs?
I didn't work a job until the year that I blew up, actually. Yeah, last year I started working at Food Line earlier half of the year.
What's that? What is that like?
Food Line, it's like, you know how every state has their like subset of Walmart, like Kroger.
Like Kroger's, yeah,
some shit like that. So that's what Food Line is. And I was working at Food Line for 4 or 5 months.
Oh shit, what were you doing there? Like,
everything.
Stacking milk or something?
SpongeBob. Or you ever seen Amazing World of Gumball? Like there's this nigga named Larry. He works every job in the town. That's how I felt working at Food Line. Like, they had me in the freezer. They had me cleaning. They had me working on the floor. They had me stocking up the vegetables. They had me cutting the vegetables. They had me cutting the fruit.
As long as you didn't work in the bathrooms, bro. Don't tell me you had to do that too.
Oh, I didn't have to do
Okay, thank
I
God.
didn't have to do. I would have quit. I would have
Yeah,
quit.
for real.
But it was that I say like working that job because I really needed to work it. Like this is funny how life happens because it was literally I'll probably say personally for me the trajectory of my life was like up until literally I think it was whenever I dropped Pretty, and then
What was so
everything
bad about
changed.
it? Like,
Wait, what'd you say?
like you said, your life was like this before.
Yeah, it was like the reason I even got a job, like I feel like a lot of rappers and even aspiring like artists and entertainers could relate to the fact that like growing up, if you know what you really want to do in terms of like your goal, you'll be like, yeah, I'll never work a job, blah, 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 that type of shit. And for me, not working a job was demoralizing because I feel like it's just some normal shit. Like you feel me? That was just a very like warped reality view I had at the time of working a job, but at the time, I was like, yeah, damn, I'm really working now. Like, I had to start helping in on bills, like, at the house and shit. I'm 18. Like, literally, as soon as Pretty dropped, like, I was able to quit. And shit just started looking up. I was able to start helping up off the bills, like, just off of being in the house. Like,
Man, that's such a cool feeling because I know the feeling of when you're working a minimum wage job. Like, I used to work at like Volkswagen, but like I would like wash the cars and stuff. But like the feeling of when you're at your job and you know what you really want to do, bro, that's the most like frustrating thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like something get me out of here, you know?
yeah, like, eventually, like, I mean, especially, like, around that time, I was, this is when Miley Cyrus and Pizza Time dropped, you know, by Che, I produced those. So, it was like I was still working there because I couldn't have quit yet. Like, you feel me? Just being a producer at that time wasn't enough to be able to.
True, you don't make money like right away as a
No,
producer.
no, not at all, really.
takes time,
like,
yeah.
not at all, really. But learning from that, you feel me? And then I feel like just everything that I've got to see past that, like, I don't know, my whole view on life is different now. Like, I used to hold money to a very high standard. Like, because especially coming down from Charlotte, it's the South, like, shit wasn't always good. Like, we weren't poor, but we were, like, lower middle class. So it was, like, sometimes if I asked for something, I'd be able to get it, but most of the time, it's like, nah, I don't got it right now. You know?
Yeah, you gotta really like hold on to what you have and think about every little purchase.
Yeah, that's why I'm so thankful that, like, especially when I was fucking up in school, everything, my family, none of my family members ever tried to stop me from doing music. Like, never. They never, like, I would be fucking up bad in school. Like, zeros in my classes, because I didn't do any of my work in my math class.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But I hated math, too. That's the fucking worst subject.
Oh, I swear
That
to
gave
God,
me,
that
like,
shit is the worst.
that, like, gave me depression, for real. Nothing has given me depression except math, bro.
Literally,
Yeah.
and it's the teacher. Like, it's like a math teacher always just gonna be miserable.
For
But,
real.
yeah, I would be fucking up in school. They still kept me on track. They like, all right, if you're gonna be messing up this bad in school, you need to be doing music. And I'm like, okay.
I mean, your parents are both, like, in the arts, right? Like, your dad was in music and your mom was in music?
Yeah, my dad was a rapper. He used to go by Sir Image. Somebody, I don't know if somebody gonna find that out. Probably. But that's Pops right there. You feel me? He was young as hell, rapping in Charlotte. And then my mom, she was a singer when I was younger. She gave up her singing career to have me and my brother.
Wow.
Yeah, she didn't like really need to, but it was on some. She just, you feel me, hadn't had a kid yet. You don't know how to deal with that. Like, I wouldn't have wanted to be singing at the same time.
It's a lot of work, for sure.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was literally like the show that she would have did that would have like pushed her career up to the top. She had to cancel because she was pregnant, and then she went and had my brother.
Wow. What kind of music she make?
She was a singer.
Like, what kind of, like
R&B type soul, like, you feel me, Patti LaBelle type.
Damn, so you probably grew up around, like, mad music, though, in the house.
I did. Yeah, my brother was a rapper. He kept me rapping, like, writing raps on cardboard. He never told me why. It would just be like, all right, write something down. And I'd be like, okay. Like, from 5, 6 years old, I'm rapping about Mario and Luigi fucking mushrooms and shit, bro. Like, crazy ass shit. But, yeah, I don't know. Being around music my whole life just really helped with it.
That's cool as hell, bro. I mean, you also did musical theater?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about that. Like, is that something you wanted to do or you got forced into doing?
Musical theater? I mean, I wanted to do it. Like, initially, I wanted to do it because I wanted to get better at, like, singing, dancing, acting. You feel me? At the time, I was not into musicals, but I was kind of into, like, movies and shit. So I wanted to learn how to write, too, and direct. So it helped me get a better grasp of all of that. But it, like, literally the crowd of people, I've never felt, like, so distance away from a group ever. Like, literally every day I wouldn't be talking to anybody.
Felt. Yeah, I mean, I'm a really big fan of High School Musical. Like, that was my shit growing up. Did you ever watch that? Like, all the movies?
Hell yeah, I watched High School Musical. Yo, Troy Bolton, You could have went to the fucking league, yo.
Bro, for real. What do you think was the best song out of all of the movies? Like,
We're all in this together.
really?
Yeah, well,
Interesting.
Yeah, you talking about?
I'd go with Bet on It. I think that's the best song. Yeah, because it was just like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. There's just like aggression in that, you know. Like you knew, like you really felt that song. We're all in this together too, like for sure. But
You feel the passion in that song.
felt the
like, there's, like,
passion,
hella hope.
and the video aspect of it, you know, he's just like only him at the golf course. Like I don't know, it's kind of boss.
Nah,
man.
he was shitting on niggas. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure.
He was shitting.
What about like I feel like the movies though, like the third one was so bad. I don't even remember a single song from it.
I didn't even know they had a third one.
You don't know this? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know,
that shit.
dude, that
I
shit.
only heard about the first two. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? It's usually, I feel like the rule for movies is like 50% chance you fuck up the sequel, 100% chance that third movie gonna be ass.
Yeah, third one's always gonna be bad, bro.
If it's not a reboot, it's gonna be ass. And if it's a reboot, you better hope that shit ain't ass.
Yeah, nah, facts. The reboots are always terrible. But what made you like? What was the first thing that really got like people caring about you? You think it was the producer placements?
Yo, what's up, y'all? Hope I did not scare you. But, so you know KTO represents putting on for the next generation of artists. But, you know, in order to really make it as an independent artist, you absolutely must have a reliable distributor. And so I'm gonna give you guys my recommendation, and that is DistroKid. It's no surprise really that a lot of the artists you've seen us interview on this channel probably started their careers on DistroKid. And I think it's super vital for not only being in control of your music, but also 100% of your earnings. Because I know DistroKid gives you unlimited uploads, and it makes it super easy to just get your music on all the platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, etc. And really you just pay a yearly fee. So if you guys are serious about, you know, actually getting your music out there and also building a fan base, I am gonna put a link in the description for you guys so that you guys can start using DistroKid. But yeah, enjoy the rest of this pretty fun interview.
What was the first thing that really got like people caring about you? You think it was the producer placements?
Yeah, it was the producer placements.
Yeah.
That gave me like, I remember I reached like 6K. I'd probably say at the peak like hype of me just having the producer hype. But then around the time that I started showing Pretti, then I dropped Pretti, it was like from that moment on, it was like 10K, then 20K, then 30K, then 40K,
Yeah.
then 50K. You feel me? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's very surreal.
But how do you go from like 0 to like getting like a Che placement? Like what did you have to do to even get there, you know? Is it just
I mean, shit, I knew him.
Oh, you
Yeah, we already knew each other. Like, it wasn't no, you feel me? I had to hit him up like, yo, let's work. Like, it was really just niggas was in court, made the beat, sent it to him, he recorded on it. And then he dropped
Discord, yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Bro, everything happens in Discord, bro. That's crazy.
it. But I knew him for like
Yeah.
2 years before we ever really worked. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's interesting. I think like I feel like your sound when I first heard it, it like automatically it is your name. It's pretty fun. And it's like it makes you feel happy and like euphoric. You feel me? I think that's why like people take such a big liking to you. Like how did you, because you were producing already, but how did you like craft that sound, you feel like?
That's a very good question. I feel like when I think about my musical inspirations, like in terms of who I actually sound like considering the people that I listen to, because I'm very inspired by Kanye, but my shit don't sound like Kanye's at all.
Yeah, I
You
would
feel me?
say.
But it'd be like Pi'erre mostly, because like he just really inspired me to get into producing and rapping. Like keep at both, and then having a concept behind your album, like okay, transitions. Like I never got to be able to do that idea, but like I don't know, it's something I want to explore like later in the future.
Yeah.
And Lil Uzi, I just feel like for the flow and the melodies, like, voice probably one of the best voices that you feel me we've heard in rap music ever.
100%, yeah.
You feel me, up there with Thug, you feel me, Future, my opinion, you feel me, Travis, like. So when I'm thinking about them, I'm like, okay, how do I make this into something that sounds, you feel me, like me? When I think about things that inspire me, aside from music, like, or musical artists, colors. I just see, like, I don't get synesthesia, I wouldn't say, but whenever I listen to music, I'm thinking about colors, and I'm thinking about settings, and I'm thinking about, like, I don't know, like, when I hear a new song and it really tickles my brain, there's so many emotions that I feel from it. And that's, like, you feel me, I don't know. Have you heard, I don't know what the fuck, it's
Yeah.
the recent song I dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the song I'm really proud of, because I feel like it's very overwhelming sounding, but you can still listen to it. You feel me? Like
the color thing makes so much sense, like when you said that, because I'm gonna get to the music videos in a sec, because I'm a really big fan of those. But even if you didn't have videos for the songs, I could already kind of picture like what's the color palette of each song, you know, whether it's like pink or like a blue or like a teal, you know. So that's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's funny because my favorite song of yours is That Way, and that's from like your older project.
Yo.
Yeah. I feel that's like really slept on song, because if you look at the streams, like the other songs have more streams than that one. But that's like the best
holy
one.
shit. Whoa.
You feel
That
it?
way. Now I get it. You feel me? Now I get a chance to talk about that. You feel me? High five. Yo. I feel like, not that I feel like I released it at the wrong time, but I put a lot of like effort and thought into that album that I don't think that I was ready to commit to at that time. And like, I executed on the idea. I executed to its fullest extent, but I feel like that is definitely one of my most underrated projects. Like,
Yeah, bro.
that was when I first got into like learning how to really flow, like flow plus the melodies, like, and not just singing type thing. Like a lot of Pi'erre and shit. Like you know what his music sounds like.
Yeah, of course.
Like very melodic, but there's no like. There's no grit to it type shit. Like Uzi was the nigga that really helped me learn, okay, grit with the bars. Like you gotta have bars. Like, feel me? Even if you're freestyling, you gotta have a consistent way of talking. Like the song has to make sense.
Yeah.
That is one thing with me. I always want to make the song make sense, and I don't ever want to say any word twice.
Right. No, 100%. And I think that's the song that like is my favorite. I think if I'm like showing someone you to like convince them to be a fan of you, it's probably Light, to be honest.
Yeah,
because that's
Light-
like the
yeah,
fan
Light.
favorite. Yeah.
That's like, I don't know. That's like the flagship product there, man. You feel me? Like. Anytime somebody talks about my music, it's always like Light.
Yeah.
And then whoever the songs they like.
Tell me about making that song. I feel like, bro, like I'm gonna get to the video on the side, but that is an incredible song.
Light. That was that whole moment of making that song, like, cause there's certain times that I know that like, okay, this song is gonna be something. As I was making it, and then I showed it to my friends, they're like, yo, can you send me that? Like, yo, this shit is gonna be big. Like, I hear what you're setting up. Made the beat, and this is when I made Pretty for the first time. So I was recording I recorded the whole album in like a week and a half.
Oh wow, the whole album?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And like the only song that I had done really before that week and a half was Touch the Sun, which is crazy. That was the first song I started. But then I did Light, it was Rita, all of that shit, and Light just always stuck out. Like the beat, everything that I added into that shit, I just wanted it to sound like summer. Like, you feel me? You outside with your friends.
It does sound like somewhere for sure, yeah. I mean, who the hell is doing your music videos, bro? Because I would assume it's one person that's consistently doing them all. They all have like I wouldn't say they're the same, but they all have like a consistent look. Always bright colors, you know? Who's doing them, bro?
Okay, it hasn't all been the same person, but I've just
It hasn't
been
all been
working-
the same person?
No, not at all. Like,
Interesting.
I've just been working with a lot of people who like are very creatively driven. Like Sage Wolf, that was the one who he directed the Road One video.
Yeah.
The Light video, that was Joseph Clark Cara. Like very talented. They understand what my vision is too. So even working with them, it was like they're saying shit and ideas that I would have thought about, and I'm like, damn.
How'd you know?
Yeah, how did you know? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And that just makes working with people so much like better.
Have you worked with Noah So Cold yet?
It's on the way.
Okay, yeah, because that would make the most sense, I feel like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's incredible.
I mean, depending on whenever I get back to Atlanta, he wanted to shoot the I don't know what the fuck video. So
Okay, yeah, makes the most sense, bro. I know you said Pi'erre is a huge inspiration for you. I don't know if this is like a bold claim or something, but I do think TLOP 4 or TLOP 4 Deluxe is like contender for one of the best rap albums ever.
That ain't no bold take to me.
No, yeah.
I studied game on that shit for like 3 years. Like literally, he was the first artist I ever heard after Candy Paint. You feel me? I always talk about that. And it was Marie Curie. And I was like, damn. And then by the time that I got a fan of him, it was like he was already about to drop TLOP 4. So I didn't have to like wait all them years that the niggas had to wait and all that shit. But when he dropped it and I'm listening to this shit, I'm like, whoa, this nigga's the GOAT.
Yeah, bro.
Like, what? And he made these beats and he did the transitions on this shit. Like, and there's 3 other versions of this album. Like I love TLOP 1 too. You feel me? I think
Okay.
I think it go like
Interesting.
TLOP 4, TLOP 1. Now I go 3 then 2.
Interesting. What do you think is better, TLOP 4 or TLOP 4 Deluxe? Because TLOP 4 Deluxe is like its own album essentially. You know.
I don't know. I would probably say TLOP 4 is still better than TLOP 4 Deluxe. If we're just counting the songs that were added.
Yeah.
TLOP, like when it initially came out, that whole track listing, like Guillotine, Double Mint, Horoscopes, Feds,
Yeah.
Lovers, like.
Yeah. Oh
Oof.
man. Yeah, bro.
Like I was
Yeah.
like, damn, there's not a single miss on that shit. Speed dial, even like, and there were songs that I didn't like on that shit initially.
But then
that, like,
later you come on.
the
and you're
later
like, oh,
I'm like,
what the
okay,
hell?
yeah. And then this shit is no misses now.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah. I
Because
get
like you'll listen to it later and you're like, you're a couple minutes in and then there's a really good part. And you're just like, damn, bro, every song is good. TLOP 4 Deluxe, my favorite is like Sauce Boy to like Deja Vu, like that run. I know you mentioned transitions before and you kind of want to do that. Dude, it literally the whole album sounds like one song.
Yeah.
One very, very long song.
You just sit down and listen to that shit. You feel me, on a drive or something like.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I did kind of fumble because like, so I've interviewed Pi'erre 3 times, okay? 3 separate times. Really, really cool guy.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I DM'd him and I was like, yo, have you ever heard of Prettifun? And I'm just an idiot because like, I think it was like, this was during the Super Bowl, you know? So he's probably like, I don't know, was drunk or whatever. Bro, like, yeah, I'll show you. He left me on red, okay? Which Pi'erre never leaves me on red, bro. And I sent him light. I was like, he's super inspired by you.
Okay.
But that being said, I actually think that like you guys will organically meet one day.
Yeah.
And like I already can envision a song from you guys.
Yeah. You feel me, potentially.
Yeah.
I feel like everything that happens is supposed to happen. You
For a
feel me?
reason, yeah.
So, like, if it happens, that should be fine.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen.
I tried though.
Hey.
Curious, like, so you like Pi'erre and stuff, but like your actual friends in this scene, like who are your actual friends that make music?
Cayo. Shit, let me think. Percasso, Ninexteen, this is Sosa. I don't have like too many maybe like upper echelon of the underground friends, but because I really just keep it to like the people that I know.
Yeah.
But Cayo, like really, I'd probably say that's like musical best friend for sure.
Yeah.
Like this nigga is so dialed in, and I feel like by being around him, I learned so much more. So I don't know. I'm very appreciative of every single friend that I have though. Like I noticed that in this scene especially, there's like so much less room to make friends. Like
How so? Like you think people are like competitive?
clicked up. Yeah, they're just
okay.
clicked up all the time. Like
True.
you feel me? They be kind of like just watching face. Even if they think that you cool, they won't go.
They won't say it or whatever. Yeah, I hate
Niggas give
that,
a fuck
bro.
about like that shit never made sense to me.
Never made sense.
It never made sense to me. If
Yeah.
I think you cool, I'm gonna come up to you. Like you feel me? I don't know. Like I feel like people be thinking too much about what other people are gonna think about them now, more than ever. Like we're on the internet constantly. All you see is what other people think about other people. So you like, damn, is somebody thinking about me like this?
Yeah.
Or you going in public and you like, damn, is everybody judging me? Like, nah.
True, and a lot of people are so like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like they're like, oh, I can't let someone know that I co-signed this person because then it'll like deplete my aura and shit. And it's like, bro,
I don't get
never that deep. Never.
It's never that deep, bro.
Yeah, I mean-
Like, and I feel like that's kind of what has been killing the industry a little bit. Like, recent years, I'll say from 2020 on, was when I really seen niggas really be trying like just act cool and mysterious all the time. Like the scene used to be about like pushing each other, helping, lifting up each other, like all of this shit. Like you remember 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
All of them artists used to hang out with each other.
Yeah, if you went to any festival backstage, like a Rolling Loud or whatever, like they'd all be talking with each other, you know?
Like just love shown all the time. Cause it's like I don't got no reason to be mad at you because we're all making money. We have
Right.
no idea how many artists nowadays like are mad at other people for no reason. And it's like we're both making money off the same thing.
Right.
There's no reason for you to even be feeling how you feel about me.
No, I 100% feel that, bro. I gotta ask, in that case, like, I'm sure you listen to people like Pi'erre and like other people in the underground, but who was someone that you listened to that like no one would expect you to listen to? Dead or alive, it could be anybody. Like,
I'm trying to think. I would say Babyxsosa.
oh, okay.
Or I'd be listening to Hella Weiland. But like, you feel me, like newer Weiland,
Like,
Broken Ego. That's my favorite
Oh
song.
wow, I love that song, bro. That whole album, really.
Real, I'm sort of.
Yeah, bro.
He was fucking. He was in his bag. He was in his bag. Like, oh, I love music like that.
Yeah.
Especially like Babyxsosa.
Yeah.
She really. She be making music.
Yeah, her recent stuff too, that she like snippets and stuff. Yeah.
Better than a lot.
There's
of
a reason
niggas
that
out
Cardi
here,
like hangs out with her and shit. Yeah, like she's fire, bro.
Yeah, that shit hard.
I also saw Ken Carson like show love to one of your posts, which is like kind of rare because I don't really see Ken like publicly like showing love to anyone, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So how did that feel? That must have been cool, like that.
No, that was cool as
Did
fuck.
you listen to Ken before?
Hell
Like,
yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Like shit, TNX, Project X, like all of that shit. I was listening to Ken every day. Damn, I still listen to that nigga every day. I ain't gonna lie. Like delusional and everything. He's just somebody I could tolerate every day. You feel me? My ears just don't get tired of listening to that shit.
Yeah.
But very, very cool. Very cool interaction. Like,
Were you like surprised when that happened?
yeah, I woke up seeing that shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
How do you find me? Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's just like, I think that still shows that like, or not still shows, but it kind of showed me that like, okay, shit is healing a little bit. Like, you remember how we were talking earlier about like niggas not really showing love in the industry, and that's why it's kind of diminishing. Like, I've been peeping, people are getting back to showing love in some capacity. Like,
Right.
Rappers start hanging out more with each other.
Now that's what's up. I was super happy to see that. But then also, I'm curious because myself or like other people, I feel like they listen to you to like cheer themselves up, you know, if they're like having a shitty day.
Yeah.
But like, I'm curious with you, like aside from your own music, like when you're having a shitty day, who do you listen to?
Bear1Boss.
His music is also very colorful, for sure. Yeah.
That nigga, yo, Bear1Boss, Uno. Who else? Well, I say Kanye too, yeah. I listen to Graduation. Like,
That's also a very colorful and like happy album.
yo, that's like aesthetically, that shit is definitely about to be main inspiration for whatever next I'm doing. The bear, all of the things that he has surrounding it, like there's
The purple,
a lot of world
like-
building, like
yeah.
a lot of world building.
Yeah.
Like, that's just beautiful. And Champion's my favorite song out of Graduation.
Ooh, okay.
But, yeah, those are the people I listen to whenever I'm like cheering up type shit.
No, I feel that for sure. I think you mentioned like world building, right? And I think in a previous interview, I think you might have mentioned that you really liked Astroworld and how you kind of want your next project to like be like Astroworld. Obviously, I feel like you and Travis Scott just like make completely different music.
Yeah, of course.
But so what do you mean by that you want it to be like Astroworld?
In a way, I gotta explain it without sounding head ass. Oh my goodness. I feel like Charlotte hasn't really had an artist to the caliber of, you feel me, like how Philly has Uzi, or, you feel me, Atlanta has so many different artists like Thug and Cardi and everything, and Future, and Houston had Travis. And I'm looking at Charlotte, I'm like, okay, I can be that nigga. Like, there's nothing, it's a free open market. Like, you feel me? I feel like I want to eventually hold a fest back in Charlotte. Like,
Your own festival?
Really, really like turn the city back up. Because when Cam Newton was down here and everything, like, this shit was so fun. Like, back in Charlotte, because you know he's playing for the Panthers.
Yeah.
But when Cam Newton was down, it was so fun and vibrant. And, like, you feel me? I don't know. Those was probably, like, the best years that I had down there. And like, okay, Charlotte just don't got nothing right now. Like, there has to be something. And I got to create this something. Just the same way that Travis created Astroworld for Houston. You feel me?
So you weren't saying like sonically you want it to be like similar?
No.
Okay, because when I think of Astroworld, I think of like the intros, the outros, the
Well,
like transitions.
sonically, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, I want to get more, not cinematic, but like synthy, spacey. Like, how the Kanye West Graduation and shit, like using them type of synths, like, especially on Champion. And then mixing that with the newer sound that I've been doing with like my own beats. Because whenever I do something like that, that's going to be like mostly self-pride. And then I have Hi-Fi Deluxe that's still dropping, which is this month. As soon as I get home and record that bitch.
Yeah. Who are like new producers you're working with this time around?
Richie Souf.
Interesting. I never knew that.
No, I just posted. I'll show you the song after. Yeah. I just posted a snippet because I recorded some shit in the studio last night. To Richie's crazy.
Yeah.
He was another person. Showed love. Cool as fuck. Like, cool as hell. Like, you could tell that there's no hate and bone in this nigga body at all. Like, I love to meet people like that. Also been working with Hitec. He the producer off of Hi-Fi, you feel me? We're about to get Hi-Fi 2 out.
Yeah.
So That comes like later on this year though.
With you, like you came up off just like pure good music, you know? It wasn't like any other shit, which, you know, a lot of artists, sometimes it's not about the music, you know? For you, it was just pure good music. So I'm actually curious, like, as one of the last things to ask you is for like the kid watching this that, you know, wants to be in your position, you know, and wants to just come up off pure good music, like I don't know, what's your honest advice now that it's been a couple years, you know?
I'd probably say the biggest piece of advice that I could give is keeping your head above the water. Like, this scene being in the lower ranks of the scene, especially, like, it's so suffocating. You feel like you're drowning. Like, there's no way to get out. You're working every day, and you're like, damn, my shit not going anywhere. Like, what the fuck am I doing? You're making great shit, you feel me? Shit that you feel like is great. It might be objectively great or something. You feel me? Whatever people feel about it. But you're just not getting a chance to shine. And music has really shown me that there is an audience for everything, especially recently.
There is an audience for everything?
Yeah, there's an audience for everything. So whatever you're making, there's going to be an audience of people to listen to it. And all it takes is a group of people to like something, and then they convince another group of people to like it. And then that group of people convinces another group of people. And then it's like it spreads like wildfire. You feel me? You just have to stay focused. Like, don't let anybody dim your shine. Like, there's going to be a lot of people, especially when I was coming up, try to tell me, yo, do this. You got to get on TikTok. You got to Twitter, something, but I just wanted to drop music. Do whatever you want to do. You feel me? If it's meant to work out, it's meant to work out. I don't know if people really believe in destiny or fate or anything. I don't really believe in any of that, so I don't think you have a purpose. You can literally just create whatever you want to do. So that's how I think about this shit.
Yeah, no, that's real for sure. That's real for sure. Who was trying to like dim your light though? I'm just curious. Like, was it like friends or?
There's really old niggas hating on the internet. But that's like always what kind of validated my shit to me. Like, I'm like, okay, it's not all good reviews. Like, there's motherfuckers hating on it. Okay, I'm being abrasive. That's good. I always wanted to be abrasive at least. Like,
facts.
I don't ever want it to be 100%, yeah, you just liking my shit. Like, I know that sounds stupid.
No, but I actually get what you're trying to say.
You get what I'm trying to say.
People
I
that
at least
actually
want to be
don't like
abrasive,
it too.
yeah. And then if that becomes the 100% that everybody likes, then that's cool.
Yeah. Fair, man. Did you ever feel like quitting? Just curious, like.
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
When I was working at Food Line, I debated that shit like 3 times. Like, because I'm working and then I'm recording, I'm trying to record, but then like, I just didn't have enough time. I came home tired as fuck, and then being in the deep freezer from Food Line, you are cold for 2 hours and 30 minutes after you get home. So I'm still cold and shaking from the freezer that I just left at my job.
I never thought about that, bro. I was like, oh, they just gotta go in and drop a little milk bottle and get out. But now you're there.
No, you gotta push like a big ass pallet into the freezer, stock up all of the fruit that's on there. It'd be like, I'll probably say at least 50 things on one pallet, and you gotta put all that up.
Jesus, yeah. No, I would wanna quit. Yeah, life.
But that too, shit.
Yeah.
But I kept with it.
Yeah.
Music there was just always a calling for it. Like, I just knew that I couldn't stop. Like, no matter what I did, even when I was feeling like real low, like, I'm like, bro, I'm about to end this shit.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop at all. Music was always what tied me to like being here. So
Feel that, bro. No, thanks for all the motivation. Yeah, I bet there's a kid out there watching this that's gonna watch this and be like, fuck yeah, you know, like now I'm gonna keep doing it.
No bullshit.
So yeah, that's what's up, bro. Super cool to meet you, bro.
Super cool to meet you too.
Yeah, thanks for coming on the channel, bro. Like, I know you said that you've watched some of the stuff before. That's always cool to hear.
Yeah, that Avery Bradley interview was cool.
What? You watched the Avery Bradley interview? Bro, nobody knows about that. That's like someone knowing about your first ever song before.
Well, now they do.
I'm gonna go private that right. If people don't know, that was like my first ever interview. It was a basketball player. He was like a role player.
Fucking Bradley.
Yeah.
That's the crazy.
Yeah.
He's on the Celtics, right?
Now?
No, I'm saying he was, right?
I think back then. Now God knows. I don't know where he is. But hell yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, nice meeting you, man.
Yeah, nice meeting you too, man.
Pretty fun. You guys are watching KTO.
Yo, thank you guys for watching that pretty fun interview. You could just tell that that kid loves music. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, and press like on the interview and comment your thoughts, because I'll be reading all of them on the first day especially, and responding to you guys. So yeah, subscribe too if you're not subscribed. And I know we're finally not being consistent, so just stick around. We had the ZS one, now this. I'm interviewing a band this week. You guys are not gonna like really expect it, but it's gonna be sick. So stick around, and I'll see you next week.